WrestleMania is upon us. It's crazy to think that we're watching Hell in a Cell, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, thinking to ourselves, Mania is so long from now. But here we are. It's WrestleMania week. We're heading to WrestleMania weekend, and it is time to do our usual pay-per-view predictions. But this time, it's not just any pay-per-view. It is night one and night two of the granddaddy of them all, the biggest spectacle in the WWE. These are our WrestleMania night one and night two predictions. Boys, we're here finally.
It's been a long year. It's been a long year.
It's been a crazy
Finally at Mania.
long
Oh my
year.
goodness.
Sure. Okay, let's get into
It
it.
has been a long year.
For
Been
sure.
a crazy year. Let's get into the matches.
Okay, first match. We know this is the first match of night one. We don't know the order of most of the matches. Austin Theory versus John Cena for the US Championship. Who's winning, boys?
Sticky.
This
Theory.
could go either way for me, really.
I
Theory.
think.
I wouldn't mind seeing Cena with the US title, but I
Hell
know
no.
Theory's gonna win it.
Look,
I know Theory's gonna retake.
I got two ways that this could go. Cena could win open challenge on, and then have an open challenge on Raw, and then someone like Jay White comes out, and then beats Cena, or Theory wins and that's it. There's two options. So, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna say Cena wins.
Yeah. I'd say
Nah, no way. It's fine. I'll say Theory. I'll say Theory.
I know you're not happy about that.
Hell no.
I'm in the fence with this one because I'm a biased John Cena fan, but I'm gonna say Theory because in reality, I see Theory winning,
Yeah.
and then he'll lose the US title eventually to somebody like Braun Breaker.
For sure. Theory is probably the right choice. I'm not saying Cena's the right choice, but I just got a feeling. Just got a feeling. Okay.
Best for business.
Is it though? We don't know. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. I think we know who's winning this.
I don't know who's winning this.
Seth.
Seth is winning. Seth cannot lose.
No.
This
Guys,
is also
Can't he though?
this is
How
also
crazy would it be?
just a
How-
point to put out there. Sorry, you can repeat that now. This is Logan Paul's last match of his contract. So that might sway your decision. He confirmed that
I
on
didn't know
Impulsive, so he could extend it, but right now
He
it's his
probably
last
will.
match. He probably will, but we don't know.
But wasn't it? Didn't he sign for like what, 3 years?
No,
Or was it 2?
he just signed a multi-match deal. So
Shit.
what
Nah,
were
I
you
still
gonna say?
think he's winning.
So I tweeted this yesterday,
Yeah.
and it got some heavy quotes. But how would y'all feel if Seth Rollins wins this?
That'd be
Oh, hell
crazy.
no.
That'd be crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
If you know about this,
If you know, you know.
He'll probably get
You know,
some hate from that though, if we're being honest. Some people, some of the woke
Probably.
left will try and hate Seth for wearing that.
Exactly.
But
Seth
it'll be
is-
fire.
Seth is the master troller, bro.
True.
We've seen him wear Dusty's colors. We've seen him wear the Shield colors. It's
Yeah.
called mind games. Just for the sake of mind games.
I wouldn't put it
love
past
to see
Seth as well. That's the thing. He wears outrageous things
And it's Mania, so
and
he's
it's
gonna
Mania.
pull out all the stops anyway.
For sure. Okay, so I'm saying Seth.
Seth.
I'm saying Logan, just for shit.
Just for shit.
I'll say Logan Paul is winning. Yeah.
Alright. Next up we got Trish Stratus, Lita, Becky Lynch versus Damage Control. Who's winning?
Thing is, I'm not a fan of this whole hot potato situation, but I'm gonna
It's
say
not for the
Damage
titles
Control.
though.
Oh shit!
It's
Not for the
it's a
titles.
6-man tag. It's a 6-woman tag match.
Yeah.
Can't put titles on the line.
Oh, if it was the titles, I'd say Damage Control. But since
Yeah.
it's not, I'm saying Becky, Trish, and Lita.
Yeah, the faces are winning. Damage Control is
Some
gonna
of-
split up. That's what I think.
Some of the internet wrestling community, right? And I think someone here in this call, I think it was
Yeah.
WrestleDrop. I could be wrong. Said that Trish is gonna turn
I did say
on
that.
Lita and Becky.
I did say
Yeah.
that.
Thinking about it, that could be the direction.
Especially
if
with
that
all
happens-
the beef that Bailey and Trish have had like online. Specifically Bailey and
Yeah.
Trish, and then Bailey posting the picture of them two sitting in a hallway at like 4 o'clock in the morning talking, and I'm just thinking,
yeah, after 35,
Lita
after
and
Mania
Trish
35.
also have history, so that's something they could play on also.
yeah, that is true. I just
So
got a feeling. Go for it.
The more the days go by, I think that's the most likely situation. And if that happens, obviously Damage Control for the win. I'd love to see that happen because at this point I don't care much for the storyline, to be honest with you. So that could be a much needed twist to the tail, which I don't mind.
My one thought is that Becky's promo from Raw, a damn good promo from Raw, she was pointing out how
She needs to work on her breathing though.
Sammy does it as well. They all do it when they get passionate.
I digress.
But I do agree with you. Sometimes it gets annoying.
But it is what it is.
She was pointing out like Io Sky was one of the best NXT champions, and Dakota was a 2-time tag team champion, and this and that. And it's just like maybe she's planting the seed for things to go wrong there, which I think it needs to, because Damage Control is useless.
I feel like it's gonna happen at some stage after Mania.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a turn at Mania, most likely. We're not sure on which side.
Yeah, that's the thing. Could we combine the two and Trish and Bailey turn on Io, and so like Trish and Bailey team up and turn on Io and Dakota, if you know what I'm trying to say.
And becomes a triple threat tag team.
Like they all turn on Becky and Lita, all like Trish and all three of them. And then when they're standing there, Trish and Bailey turn around and take out Dakota and Io.
Oh,
that would be a cool Mania moment. But what do you do
like
after
a double
that?
turn? I don't know. Maybe, who knows?
Unless if they're planning to book Becky versus Trish, then I'd say go for it. But who knows?
Okay, next up, who have we said? I've said the
Becky,
faces
Trish,
are winning.
Lita.
Yeah. BeanieBoy?
Yeah, I'm on the fence, really. I'm on the fence.
Okay. Next up, we got Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Probably the match I'm most looking forward to, if I'm being real. Who we got winning here?
Oh, man. See, as much as I want to see Brock Lesnar lose this match, I know he's going to win. I know he's winning.
He has to. I think this is the easiest match to predict on the card.
Yeah, big F5, and then Brock's winning.
I feel like this match is just set up for, can Brock Lesnar lift Omos?
Do you guys think he can for an F5?
Basically. He has to.
Do you think he can? Let's be real. Do you think they've tried this? Because yes, we've seen Brock lift up Big Show, and we've seen Brock lift up these people, but this is now a 40-year-old Brock. It's not 20-year-old Brock. Can he?
Nah.
I think he's lifted up heavier people. Almost
but
taller
the size,
than most of his
opponents. Who knows? But the proportionate, like, because of how tall he is it gonna like offset him?
Look, I'm thinking. I know it's a bad comparison because of age, because of so many other things. But Bianca has hit the KOD on Piper Niven so many times.
Yeah.
And I think
her carry this is Otis, Brock Lesnar.
So she carried Otis, you're right. Yeah, you are right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is Brock,
we'll see.
Bro.
I think he can. Do you think they've tried it yet?
I think so.
Or do you think they're going to try it for the first time in the match?
Nah, I feel like they're giving themselves practice.
Knowing Brock, he's like, nah, I can do it.
In case it goes wrong.
Knowing Brock, he's like, nah, I can do it. And then on the night...
Then his knees buckle. Oh my goodness.
Get a Rick Boog situation from last year. Okay, next up.
Please.
We all said Brock, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next up we got a lie. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Who's winning? I think Bianca's retaining and turning heel.
Bianca turning heel?
That's what I think. I think she's going to retain and turn heel somehow during her title reign. Kind of like who's done that previously. I think
at Mania.
No, at Mania.
Punk has done it.
Punk, like Punk has done it. Yeah. She'll cheat to win or something.
But
that's what I think.
Coming in as the heel though.
Is she?
Yeah,
Not really though. Because leading up, I get that, but leading up to all these.
Attacked Bianca on Raw.
When? This Raw, the last Raw.
Last week.
Last week. Yeah, but
when
of
they were
course she
teaming
attacked
up.
him. Okay, I guess so. I just feel she's not really an out and out heel, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. To me, it's still
I
face
feel
v
like that's
face, but I
coming in
get
as
what
the
you're saying.
heel.
You can still do a
I'd
double
say
turn.
a double turn.
You can
I,
still do it. I don't know. I just
How
feel
though? Because if Bianca attacks Asuka, it's gonna look like revenge,
nah. If Bianca
and no one's
cheats,
gonna see her
if
as a
Bianca
heel after
cheats
that.
to win, that's a heel move. That's not revenge.
I see
Yeah,
what
but
you
it's
mean. I
being
see
done
what
to
you
a
mean.
heel. Okay, I
It's
digress.
still a double turn. If it's being done to a heel, it's a double turn. Double turns have happened in wrestling before. It's not a new thing. But I'm saying Bianca
But
winning
I
a
don't
none
know
will
how
heel
that would
turn.
have,
look, but
but
anyway,
none will have the significance of Austin and Brett. Let's be honest. No,
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. So
I'm not
who's
probably right. I'm definitely right.
BeanieBoy? Who you saying's winning then? Because you've zoned out now. Oh, he's frozen. Lovely.
Ah, shit. Oh shit, I heard.
Say that again.
Bianca has to win.
Yeah, she
Bianca.
has to.
I feel like they're gonna
Bianca.
carry out this feud up until Hell in a Cell, probably.
You're probably right.
That's so.
You're
So I
probably right.
say, so for the sake of the feud carrying on, I'm gonna say Bianca. But we never know. We never know.
I'm
I
saying
feel like
Bianca because that decision influences another decision for another match that I'm going to make, but we'll get to it.
Okay. Next up, we got Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
That's the one.
Okay,
I don't
go
want
for
to
it.
see two new women's champions. I think I'd rather have Bianca stay champ, retain, and then have Rhea Ripley beat Charlotte Flair. That's my prediction.
Okay.
I feel
Rhea's
you.
beating Charlotte. That's what's happening.
She has to.
for sure.
She has to. She really has to.
Or else all this was for nothing. This crazy run, this hot streak that she's
All
on,
for nothing.
all for nothing.
I agree.
Yeah.
The feud, the build to the feud was a bit lackluster, but yeah, I agree with you.
Picked up last week on
That's
That's
SmackDown.
true.
Picked up last week on SmackDown. Or was it the week before when they had that big
I think it was the
brawl?
week before.
Oh, the brawl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that brawl
it
was
last
good.
week.
Before that. Yes. So yeah, I say Rhea's definitely gonna win this one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's move on. Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew. I think this one's gonna divide a few opinions here.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Talk your shit, boys.
Sheamus has to win. Like he has to.
He doesn't have to.
He has to.
You want him to. He
To be a
doesn't have
Grand
to.
Slam champion.
No, but he has to. To be a Grand Slam
No, he
champion.
doesn't.
It's been building
really
since
doesn't.
it's been building since Clash at the Castle. Yes, he's lost twice, but this time he can beat Drew. He doesn't have to beat Gunther. He can pin Drew. And then they can go on and do their thing. Gunther can move on, face some main event level talent, face the likes of, I don't know, Seth Rollins, whoever, Bobby, whoever. And then come SummerSlam, come Rumble, beat Cody for the title. That's what I say. And I know Beanie Boy doesn't agree with me because we had this argument already.
I feel like in the case of Gunther, I want to see him become the longest reigning IC champion.
Exactly.
Right now.
Exactly.
So
And then what?
I need
And
Gunther
then
to
what?
be the forever champ.
And then what?
unless they decide to bring up Alja Dragunov and then have him dethrone Gunther, and then yeah, something like that.
Who does Gunther face after he wins? Who goes for the IC title? You want to see Braun Strowman and Ricochet again?
No, thank you.
Do you want to see
I'm
Madcap
already
Moss
done
again? Do you want to see Gunther versus
Santos
Drew?
Escobar, I would.
Santos,
Yes.
yes, but Santos is he's a face now. He's just gonna get beat if we're being honest.
My thing is, we've always been preaching about how stacked the mid card is of people who don't get opportunities.
Yes.
This is how they get opportunities.
Nah, like Sheamus is beatable. That's what my opinion is. Sheamus is beatable.
My thing is, if you're going to go the Drew and Sheamus way, it's going to be Drew and Sheamus at least for half the year, if not the whole year. We'll be doing Drew and Sheamus at Mania again next year.
I don't know if it'll go that
So
long.
that is no opportunity for mid card talent.
Yeah, I suppose you could say it other way. Other way, there's pros and cons, I guess.
Yeah. So, but again, like you're saying, Gunther is like the pinnacle of the mid card, and it's very hard to pick someone out of your bum to get him to lose, and which, like you're saying, pros and cons for both, but I really don't want to see Gunther lose his title yet. I mean, I want to see him lose eventually so he can move on, like you're saying, to the higher echelon of the card. But I don't know. I just don't want to see it happen yet. It's probably an emotional decision more than a wrestling mind decision.
I like how on camera you actually reasonable and listening, but when we were talking offline, you wanted to hear nothing.
Because I got attacked when I said Gunther for the win on Instagram.
You got attacked by me.
Oh, is it?
So I was getting defensive.
Okay, let's not fight here. So who are we saying?
Sheamus.
The ring general.
Gunther. Yep.
Okay, I'm alone on that one. Let's move on. Hell in a Cell. Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor. Who's winning? It's got to be Finn Balor. It's got to be Demon Finn Balor. Like,
I mean,
it has to.
If Edge wins, then he's officially worse than John Cena by burying all the young talent. I'm just being real.
No. Shut up.
Are you fine with him burying Finn Balor? Because this is a burial if he wins.
It's not okay. Beating the demon.
Exactly.
Yes.
We've already seen the demon
normal
beaten up.
Balor, no.
Yeah, it's because we've just been.
But I mean, there's plans for Finn Balor to be booked into a heavy position, according to reports, because Triple H wants to book him that position. So yeah, they're gonna give us a hell of a match. And good news, the Silver Hell in a Cell is returning. Thank the gods for that one. At
least. So I'm going Finn Balor.
Yeah,
it has to.
I'm saying Finn Balor too.
Okay. Next up, we got two matches that I think we can just fly through because I don't even know if they mean anything. We got Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Natalya and Shotzi.
Oh god.
Versus Ronda and Shayna versus Chelsea Green and Sonya.
Oh god.
Who's winning?
To cause some spark, I'm gonna say Ronda and Shayna. Done.
Yeah, let's go. They are winning. That's not causing spark. That's obvious.
Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
It's not happening, bro. It took Chelsea like 4 times to get into that match. So
the Chelsea Green push starts now.
I'd back it.
Sonya Deville.
And before you cancel culture vultures come for us, we're not misogynistic. This is just what the fuck. This is just a filler match.
Yeah. I'm saying those two. You saying Chelsea Green, Sonya.
Yes, yeah, sir. Ronda and Shayna are
winning. And then they're probably going to face, because I heard Becky was talking about having a match on night 2. So, for the tag titles. So they might get an opportunity to face them too on night 2. But we move. Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. Who's winning?
Street Profits.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alpha Academy is breaking up.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
And then Big Beard and Small Beard aren't really a tag team anyway.
They can go back to singles action. Ricochet can do his thing. Braun Strowman can do
exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Street Profits.
Okay. Rey Mysterio versus Dom Dom. Who's winning?
Okay, can we please refrain from calling them that on this channel?
Dom Dom. I never said condom. I said Dom Dom.
No, that. Can we refrain from calling him that?
I'm going to keep calling him Dom Dom. I'll be cringe. It's okay.
Gay.
That's okay.
Sounds gay. But
I think Rey has to win.
Nah, Dom has to win.
No, he doesn't.
I get what you're saying. Storyline-wise,
this could be Rey is
last
supposed to win WrestleMania.
He just had an interview where he said he's got 2 years in him, though. That's my only thing. He said he's going to retire, like, after 50, he's not doing anything else.
True.
I don't think he can still do anything else. He's faced his son at WrestleMania.
I agree.
So
and he just got Hall of Fame the night before. I don't know.
Rey is gonna win.
Just feels so anticlimactic.
Rey is gonna win. The story is meant for Rey to win. You know
exactly. And Dom is still gonna main event so many manias. So we're gonna forget about this match in like the next
main event. So many manias.
Yeah.
You think Dom will main event lots of manias?
Not
bet.
lots.
Okay.
Not
okay.
lots. He'll main event a
Bet.
few.
No,
The
no,
guy's
that's
only
good.
There's gonna be
25 and he's got
a
more
few.
heat than so many other
Nah,
people
I feel
on the
you.
roster.
I feel you. It's just, can he keep that heat after Rey Mysterio? That's my
Of
question.
course not.
I hope he
Of
can
course
keep
not.
it to
But
a
I think
certain
he
level.
can
Though.
reinvent himself.
Yeah.
I think he can reinvent himself.
Okay, I'm saying Rey.
Ray.
Okay,
Right.
cool. The Usos versus KO and Sammy. This should also be fairly easy.
Yeah. We've
Sammy
known
and KO.
this result even
Sammy
before the
and
match
KO.
was announced.
Yeah.
I know many people are unhappy with seeing Sammy in the tag division, but this is kind of
Tough
like
shit.
his story.
It's
Where he
So-
the
belongs.
right way.
Basically,
Yeah.
And
tough shit.
that's with
His
all
story
respect.
started with Jay, and it's finishing with Jay and Jimmy.
For
And
real.
his story with KO has been 20 years in the making as well. So it's just going to
Exactly.
continue and continue. So makes sense to me.
Basically,
The Canadians for the win.
And it's going to lead to something between Sammy and KO again, which I'm down to see any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Cool. That's an easy one. Go for it.
Yeah. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I lost my train of thought.
Sorry. The main event, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. We've spoken about this now a couple
Oh.
times.
Now this is the match that has divided so many opinions. I've seen TikToks, I've seen Twitter threads, I've seen YouTube videos on saying who should win this match, and oh my God, I'm so nervous really for this one. I really am.
It's got to be Cody, though.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
it has to be. I
Beanie
mean,
Boy looks worried.
he
You're not
was-
gonna. He's not gonna say Roman. He's trying to play us here.
He
Listen.
was.
I'll be honest, right?
If you say Roman, I'm ending this call.
When Cody returned, right? Then he got injured. Then he returned at Rumble, right? I was Team Cody, right?
No. Here we
And
go.
then
He's gonna say,
I
"I'm still
watched
Team
him.
Cody." Go for
I
it.
watched him appear on Raw, SmackDown, like a champ, like a trooper. He's on every single episode of every single show, right?
Yeah,
He's putting in the work.
yeah.
I think I've seen enough of Cody to say that Cody for the win.
I knew you wouldn't turn.
Yes, sir.
I knew you
Yes,
wouldn't
sir.
turn.
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna change.
I knew
So,
it.
yeah. And plus, let's look at another
I ain't
factor.
gonna change.
They haven't mentioned Roman Reigns hitting 1,000 days in any of the promos.
Yeah,
They haven't
They haven't
mentioned
mentioned it.
There's not been
That's
hints.
true, actually.
There hasn't been any sort of speculation. It's just been, will Roman Reigns win and hit 1,000 days and then lose it at SummerSlam, which I think is a stupid idea. But yeah,
Straightforward. It is a stupid idea. I mean, the longest
like
reigning
in terms
champ
of
in the last 20 years, losing it at anything other than Mania doesn't make sense.
exactly, and I know, and SummerSlam is the biggest event of the summer, but it just doesn't have that same.
You sound like
feeling.
Michael Cole now.
It's not WrestleMania. Nothing is.
I said it's the biggest event of the summer.
Yeah,
not
only
this-
Michael
not
Cole
this
says that, bro.
WrestleMania jackasses.
I know, but I'm trying to say only Michael Cole walks around saying SummerSlam's the biggest event of the summer. Normal
I
people don't
mean-
say that.
I mean, let's be honest, it is. So can we just end this and say Cody's winning?
That's fine. Cody's winning. Someone's salty. You know- what's wrong with Michael
know
Cole?
I'm
Why are you so
right.
offended, bro?
I am
Bro, I
not
don't care what the
offended.
switch was.
Relax.
Nah, it's all good.
But
It's
But
all good.
yeah, gentlemen.
Back to my case. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I see it, but if Cody loses, bro, it'll I don't know what the fuck I'll do. I really don't.
It's not
Yeah.
happening.
Because
Let's not put that into the air, bro.
I've seen people say, "Oh, Cody isn't vulnerable enough. He needs to lose and get a redemption arc."
I've seen that too, and it's just ridiculous.
So you're telling me 6 years of being undesirable to undeniable isn't a redemption arc? Shut your mouths.
Yeah,
Yeah, down marks.
for sure.
Brothers,
Go for
Cody
it.
for the win.
So-
This is shaping up to be the best 2 nights of WrestleMania we've seen yet. Yes, there are some sleepers, some toilet break matches, but there should be on every card. So we're cool. All that's left for us to do, like I always say, is just watch. And we'll be back, of
Watch,
course, with the WrestleMania
enjoy.
reviews. We'll be back with post-Mania content. Of course, of course, of course. But any final thoughts? Let's round it out. Gentlemen, we're finally at Mania. We're about to see the landscape of the WWE change like it does every year at this time. What are we saying, Mr. WrestleDrop? Quickly.
I'm super excited. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
super
sir.
excited.
Yes, sir.
Could be the best Mania we've seen in years. So, what else is there to say?
Big facts, big facts. MPKH.
I'd say if WrestleMania 39 goes accordingly, I feel like it could be, in my list, one of my top 5 favorite Manias of all time. Not the best, just my favorite. So, yeah.
And before we
I'm
go,
excited, but
sorry,
I'm
go,
nervous.
yeah, sorry. Thought you were
I'm
done.
excited, but I'm nervous. Mainly for the main
Big
event.
facts.
But yeah, otherwise, I'm looking forward to it.
I just want to say something quickly. Sorry I interrupted you. Last year's Mania ended up being damn good. Like, in a lot of people's top 5s. So it's got big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill from last year.
They do.
So, take
and
it
it's
away.
Papa H's first WrestleMania as head of creative. So he's got a lot of pressure. That's a man with a lot of pressure right there.
Yeah.
That's a man with a lot of pressure. But I think this Mania and everything that's happened leading up to it proves that sometimes you don't have to get too crazy with creative. Sometimes you don't have to make too many crazy booking decisions. Just give the people what they want.
Simple.
Just give the people what they want.
And do what's best
from
for business.
Us, the Stomp Wrestling boys. For business. That's all we need, bro. That's all we need. So that's it from us, the Stomp Wrestling boys. Those were our WrestleMania predictions for both night 1 and night 2. Let us know in the comments if you think we spoke a whole lot of rubbish. Let us know who you think is going to win the matches that we mentioned. And yo, if you haven't already, I don't know what you're doing, but if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscription button. We're on the road to 600, baby. So be a part of the journey. Gents, it's been great. See you guys on the other side of Mania. It's been your boy, the Beanie Boy, and only the Beanie Boy, Mr. No Days Off, Mr. WrestleDrop, and Mr. Filtered, Unfiltered, the anti-hero himself, Mr. MPKH.